Hello my angels, welcome to another video on my channel. I am Gregoria, everyone calls me G. I am a mindset coach and spiritual teacher and healer. Thank you for being back here for another video. I hope you enjoyed last week's video. And here at my channel you can find all things woo-woo, spiritual guidance, metaphysics, enlightenment, quantum physics, quantum field, love, energy, vibration, frequency. And the mission of this channel and my mission in life is to raise the vibration of the entire planet by spreading the message of light and love. So I'm so grateful that you can be here to be part of that mission too, because collectively we can do it in a much more powerful way. When you have one person, the energetic vortex is incredible. When you add two people, it doesn't just double, it becomes tenfold. So then you add 3 people and 4 people and 5 people, and the magnitude of that is something that really we couldn't possibly comprehend. So I'm so grateful that you're here sharing my message with me, and whatever it brings up within you, share it with others and continue spreading the message of light and love. So as you know from my videos, I love to go real deep, and today is no different. So I'm going to put something on the table, and some people will agree and some people won't, but that's okay. That's just the way it is, and this is the way I'm honoring my truth and the messages that I'm receiving. And as you can see from the title of this video, I titled it, Which Religion is Telling the Truth? Now let's be honest, that was just to put a title on something, but what I really want to talk about today is truth, okay? And how people interpret the truth, and hence why there are different religions, different beliefs, different belief system, different morals, different ideas, concepts, creations, etc, etc, etc. I'm assuming if you're on this page and you've clicked on this video that you believe that there is one absolute truth, okay? Now, none of us know that one absolute truth. It's the truth of where we came from, where we're going, what the journey here is about. And my belief is that we come from love, and to love we shall return. And our journey here is an expression of love. It's an opportunity to expand that love, that energy, that frequency, and become more of ourselves. Okay, so that is my truth. But there is one absolute truth that none of us know. And maybe one person does, and that's irrelevant, okay? There is an absolute truth. And each of us are here interpreting that absolute truth in whichever way we know how, in whichever way we understand, and wherever we're at on our spiritual journey and our spiritual path and our life path. So hence why we all have different ideas, and we all have different beliefs, and we all, you know, associate or identify with a different religion, and some not at all, because each of us are just trying to interpret the absolute truth. That's why you could never say to someone that you're wrong and I'm right, or that he's right and you're wrong, or anything like that. Really, we're all right because we're all honoring our own personal truth, okay? My truth is my own, and my truth does not need to resonate with your truth, because your truth is your own, and the way you perceive your life experience is dependent on your own personal truth, okay? It will never be dependent on my truth. Okay, because only my reality, my life, my perception is dependent on my truth, okay? Therefore, it's really hard to ever possibly understand or conceive what each of us are personally experiencing. I can't understand what you see through your eyes, because I can never truly tap into your perception of this reality, of this 3-dimensional plane. Okay, I can only tap into my own. I can only understand it from my level of perception, from my level of understanding. Okay, so that's why we need to remove the idea of judgment. There is no, I know more than you, I'm more, you know, along the path of my spiritual journey, I understand things more, because we all, I spoke about this in the last video, we all come from that collective consciousness. So we all have very much so the same level of information, the same level of understanding, or background information, I'm going to call it, in a way that's really easy to understand. But each of us are tapping into a different amount of that. And what I mean by that is we're each at a different vibrational frequency. Again, I used this in the last video. If you haven't watched the last video, I will post a link below so you can. So each of us are tuned into a different frequency, and therefore coming to the realization of a different amount of information, altering our perception of this 3-dimensional plane. So that's why you have different religions, because they interpret the truth in their own way. And the story of Jesus, or the story of Muhammad, or the story of Buddha, each hold an interpretation of the truth, okay? In just a different way, in just a different perceived way. Okay, the message is very much the same. The underlying message, I should say, it's really just about love. It's really just about love. And I guess that's what led me to my own perception of my truth, because I saw the common theme, the common thread of love. And that's why there is no such thing as someone being wrong and someone being right. It is just each of us trying to interpret the ultimate truth. And I even have friends who very much see things the way I do, yet each of us are perceiving truth differently. Okay, and that's the design. That is actually the design. Because as each of us perceive differently, we add another piece to the puzzle. We overlap each other, because some of your truth may overlap with someone else's truth, but it will never be exactly the same. And we're creating this world of truth in order to understand the absolute truth. And the other thing, a piece of information that I actually received through channeling, was that no one of us needs to know the absolute truth. It is beyond what's comprehensible. Like, for example, if I knew exactly the way every cell in my body worked, the way everything pieced together, the way the animals worked, every animal, the way the universe, how rivers flow one way and all the divine pieces and the way the universe works and gravity and whatever, no one person is supposed to know that. There are people who are experts in space. There are people who are experts in neuroscience. There are people who are experts in quantum physics. There are people who are experts in the medical industry and scientists, and people who know about the bodies and the body and blood and health and nutrition and food and chemistry and biology and spirituality and religion and whatever. There's no one person that needs to know it all, okay? And even what you know within a topic, you don't need to know the absolute truth. You just need to know your interpretation of the absolute truth, because that is the truth that will resonate with others, okay? On a level that we understand it from the 3-dimensional plane. Once you cross over and you access the 4-dimensional, the 5-dimensional, the 6-dimensional, and so on parts of you, you will already know the absolute truth, okay? Because you're so much a part of it that there is no flesh to limit that understanding, okay? But we need to understand that we're experiencing the human condition, and with that comes this process of unraveling, of learning as we go, of remembering once we go, as unlearning conditions and relearning source, okay? Relearning that which we are. All right, and that doesn't need to come all at once, nor does it need to come at all. What you have right now is enough. What you have right now is enough. There is no more that you need. All right, it's okay to be curious. It's okay to read books. It's okay to learn. It's okay to do all of those things, but you don't have to. Okay, you don't have to do any of those things to live an incredible life, to be happy. All right, to give, to receive love, to expand love, to be on your path. All is well, you are on your path. You are adhering to your mission in exactly the way that you're supposed to. In exactly the way that you're supposed to. There is nothing more that you need. Okay? So that is my concept and idea on truth. I hope you received something very useful. If you love this sort of thing and you're all into that woo-woo, I want to go deeper, G, that was great about truth, but I want to know more. I actually have a free positivity rampage. Links are in the description below. Please like, share, and subscribe to this channel, and like and share the video. That would help support me and grow this channel in a way that I know would help grow this channel, and I know that there are so many people that would really resonate with this type of message. I love you so much, and here's to spreading the message of light and love forever. Peace.